Shot by one of his own, there are prayers tonight for a soldier from the Southern Tier who is recovering from an attack at Fort Hood, Texas. Good evening to you. Military police want to know why an Army specialist went on a deadly rampage that seriously injured a local soldier. Don has the latest on the investigation.
Jackie, investigators are trying to learn everything they can about the gunman. He shot and killed 3 people before taking his own life. Here's what we know about Army specialist Ivan Lopez. The 34-year-old native of Puerto Rico served as a truck driver for the Army. He was deployed for the final months of the Iraq War, but he did not see any combat. Lopez arrived at Fort Hood in February. Doctors recently evaluated him looking for post-traumatic stress disorder. He was taking medication for depression and anxiety and claimed to be suffering from a traumatic brain injury. Among the 16 people wounded in the attack is Major Patrick Miller. He's from Cattaraugus County and graduated from St. Bonaventure. George Ricker is learning more about Major Miller. George?
Don, he underwent surgery last night and again today for those gunshot wounds, but his mother told the Olean Times this afternoon that he is doing better and is expected to pull through this.
Actually, this student worked in a local store bagging groceries where I shopped.
St. Bonaventure University president, Sister Margaret Carney, didn't know Major Patrick Miller personally, but this whole Southern Tier community is pulling for the 2003 graduate who grew up a few minutes away on a quiet street in the village of Allegheny.
He would be around out here exercising, or he and his brother would be passing football around. And
Sid Palmer lives right next door to Miller's parents, who were unavailable to speak with us today.
Well, our heart goes out to them. You know, this is a tragic thing, and when something happens like this and they're so far away, you know, to get there is the thing you want to do.
We, of course, are most deeply concerned for his survival and well-being and the help of his family.
Major Patrick Miller was part of the ROTC program when he went to St. Bonaventure.
He was a strong cadet in a good year of the program, that he was a leader in his class and more mature at that time than his years would have suggested.
Lieutenant Colonel Zender has about 80 recruits in this year's program, and he's already advised them on how to keep this incident in perspective.
Discussed with them that as unfortunate as this is, we can't let this type of violence dissuade us from focusing on our task and our mission.
Seems too bad that this kind of thing can happen on one of our military bases, but it seems like this seems to be more and more all the time.